And welcome into the Elida Fieldhouse, Union Bank Court, as we get ready for Division 5 regional semifinal action. Two programs won, the measuring stick in Division 5, the Huron Tigers under legendary coach Don Wood look to better their incredible region mark here, as they have just been fantastic. 5 state championships under Coach Wood against a team at Eastwood that broke a streak of 4 straight district final appearances with their district final victory. We're going to have it all. We're going to have it live. We'll have it free. It's coming up on the OH Report. It's coming up next.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
And welcome back into Elida Fieldhouse. What a great facility here. And we are happy to be bringing you our first Huron Tiger volleyball game of the season. And it's a regional semifinal matchup. Thank you, as you are now on the Huron Athletic Boosters pregame show. Big thank you to them for stepping up and making this streaming broadcast possible. Chris Bliley along with Travis Berardi and
yes,
Brandon on the camera behind us. And I know it's your second look at the Tigers. You saw them against Ashland Crestview earlier in the season, and I think I said in our opener they really are a measuring stick, at least in Division 5. What happened when Don Wood took over this program was simply amazing. Their last losing season, they were 11-12 in 1984.
He took over in 93, correct?
Yeah.
And in 93 they went on a run. I was reading some of the notes that you sent me of 17, 18 pages, whatever it was of him. But, I mean, he is a legend. I remember, shout out the kid in the Minka Fitzpatrick jersey, by the way.
Yeah, how about that?
But I've seen him coach in the past because we've covered Galleon before. We've covered Willard. So in that district, I've seen his teams that he has coached. And he is just phenomenal, and his teams are phenomenal. We take a look at them in the team spotlight.
Yeah, the Tigers, they are the visiting team, both 2 seeds here today. The way they do the new bracket, you no longer have just one seed, but both 2 seeds. Take a look under legendary coach Don Wood, 20-5, tied for the Sandusky Bay Conference title with Willard, who we just had, who fell in 4 games to a very good Marion Pleasant team.
Yep.
5 state titles under Coach Wood, and as I mentioned, their last losing season, 1984. Thank you, Don Hardy. He's the keeper of all the records and anything that happens at Huron. You see, they're in the tournament. They've yet to lose a set.
Yeah.
And we can name a lot of players on this Lady Tiger team, but let's talk about the one that we want to feature here today as they have a fantastic sophomore class, and we are going to be talking about Maya Smith.
Yep.
Maya wears number 9 out there, and good look at her there as she splits the block. She's developed a great power game, stands 6 foot tall, extremely athletic, leads the team in kills and blocks. She's got a sophomore partner right behind her, Jada Foster, who's about 3 or 4 kills and 3 or 4 blocks next to her. And then they have a libero in Adeline Sickle that just mops everything off the floor, or she flies through the air like on a trapeze and grabs balls that don't matter. But Maya Smith, got to have a big game out of her for the Tigers to advance.
Yeah.
On the other side, for the Eastwood Eagles, they come in under Coach Sarah Frank. Talk about them. This class had never won a district championship. They went to the district finals 4 straight years. This year, they kind of punched through that wall and got the district title. And maybe this helps them today. You look here. District final against Ottawa Glandorf, 3-2. A little bit of pressure.
Yep.
District semifinal, 3-2 against Swanton. A little bit of pressure where Huron has kind of just rolled through their tournament. Eastwood kind of having to fight through.
Yeah, and battle tested. That's what you could say about them in this, as they are battle tested. I like your stat. Undefeated on the road this year. They're going to be on the road the rest of the year.
Yeah, the Road Warriors.
We'll see what they can do about that. But they have one of the best attackers in all of Division 5, the second leading attacker for Eastwood, and that is Mackenna Mac Miller. Pittsburgh people know who Mac Miller is without the K. Good rapper, rest in peace, Mac. But she is able to, spin some as well, but on the volleyball court.
Yeah, this region here, these 4 teams that played, the 2 that played earlier, we're seeing some incredible talent. We saw Cameron Cockrell, just a junior. Miller, also just a junior. Over 500 kills for the season, set the school record with 36 kills. And in that match, her freshman setter, Olivia Ryder, set the school record for assists with 54 on that match. So they're certainly going to present a problem for the Huron Tigers as the teams are completing their warm-ups. And as they do, we're waiting to see if we're going to have a flag come down here and have a second national anthem. If they just are going to interview the kids, we'll stay right here. But again, it's Eastwood. You see them. They're in their red and kind of sky blue uniforms. The Tigers in their traditional. If you like the Buckeyes, you're going to like the Tigers, as they're in the scarlet and gray. I don't think they call it scarlet and gray, but let's take a look at some of the keys to victory here for tonight. First, for the visiting Eastwood Eagles. As I said, keys to victory here, they got to find Big Mac. I mean, she's a school record holder. She is probably the best player on the floor.
Yeah,
certainly Huron's got a couple girls that maybe next year they're at Mac Miller's level. And then the other thing they do, Huron's got a lot of weapons. They have to do what Willard wasn't able to do in the first game, and that's limit those runs. 5 and 6 point runs.
Yep. Like the first match, I think they just have to keep it. If both teams can keep it within a 3-point deficit, you're feeling okay about yourself towards the end of that. But if it's a team that can get out the 4, 5, 6 points, then that's when they can really feel good about themselves in the set.
And then, taking a look then on the Tiger side, keys to victory as Coach Wood got the loudest applause here. They got to roar like Tigers do. You know, they're the team I think favored here, and they need to come out and play like it. Coach Wood would tell you that the one area that he gets concerned about is they play with some good competition. They've struggled with serve reception, and I think that you could use that as a key to victory in any game, Travis. In volleyball, it is the key, and it will be a key here for the Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they play strong and then receive serves. I mean, you see, we said this in the first match. It's all about serve reception, not only preventing the ace, but also you got to pass into system.
Yeah.
And if your serve reception is just a little bit off, if off to the left by a foot, off to the right by the foot, your setter gets out of position, it completely throws everything off. So that serve reception is just so key in this match. I mean, you got to keep it inside the lines. You got to keep this, and this, but serve reception has to be the number one thing.
Eastwood is coached by Sarah Frank. She is assisted by Lindsay Ickes and Brianna Allegier. Don Wood is assisted by Sean Patton. Coach Patton is a face that's been around the program for a long time, maybe even before Don. Gabriella Wood, Don's daughter, who was a player, great setter on this team, and Stephanie Hotz, whose daughter Reese is the Tigers setter. So those are the combatants here that'll be taking place. They're introducing both. Now let's take a look at the Division 5 bracket.
This is everybody that's left.
Yeah,
this is the regional bracket.
You can see the 16 teams there right at that top of the bracket in our Northwest Ohio regional here. You've got Huron and Eastwood. We can't add Pleasant to there, but Pleasant is out, and they're waiting on the winner here. We see them over at the top of the bleachers. They're going to stick around at least for the first couple sets. You've got Adina, Marion Union Local, New Lexington, Wheelersburg, Lake Catholic, and Convoy Crestview, Elyria Catholic, Berkshire, Versailles, Fairbanks, and Summit Country Day, Miami East. I think Huron matches up well with all those teams.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, 16 teams. Your district champions are here for a reason. I'd say about 80% of them. You're here for a reason. You're playing hot volleyball. It's whoever is the hottest.
Yes.
Usually wins this there's some, you get New Bremen, you get Coldwell, you get those MAC teams. Yeah, I know about them. But mostly it's whoever's the hot team gets at least to Dayton and most likely gets to the floor at Wright State at the end of the year.
Well, we want to thank everybody tuning into the NFHS Network and on the OH Report, as the Tiger student section right now getting pretty loud to our left. I see a lot of schools with Huron being in the Sandusky Bay Conference and me watching a lot of games up there. I see a lot of schools that tailgate for football. Huron tailgates for volleyball.
Well, I heard they were tailgating and watching us out
They
there.
probably were. But that rolls us over from our Huron Athletic Boosters pregame show. A big thank you to the Huron Athletic Boosters for sponsoring the pregame show. They'll also be part of the postgame show, and we want to thank them for bringing you the Huron Tigers and the Eastwood Eagles live here on the OH Report. You'll see their scoreboard is up. We are underway, and there's a set tip there by the Tigers, and set back over. Tigers in system, little out of sorts. Swing off the block.
That was the first in-system play by Eastwood, unable to get it.
Diving pickup, and they'll just send it over. See if the Tigers can get something in system.
It was a nice dig by Mac Miller on the backside, who had the first serve.
And
block.
So the first point goes to the Lady Eagles on the Terminal Ready Mix scoreboard. Thank you to them. A longtime business in Huron, right there at the railroad tracks, and now offices, I believe, plants in 2 other cities.
Always expanding.
Yes. And on the opposite side, so the Tigers going to get the first point. Back serving Maggie Orzek, right side hitter and a senior. Maddie been a very dependable player over the last couple years. Good to see her back out on the court after an injury-riddled junior season. And back row swing there is going to go into the net for Mac Miller.
Yeah, Miller trying to get going from that. It's interesting. Their best player starting off with the service and getting off the back line early. Maybe that's something they just want to survive the early.
Orzek with the ace. Floats it over, and electing not to play it was Ivy Schrader. Thought it was going to go long, and so many times that's the girls around you. Are they yelling out? If you hear it out, you let it go.
Great start here for the Lady Tigers.
Tip. Covered, joust at the net, and put down by Braley Mentor, another senior.
Yeah, a little bit of a yummy ball, candy ball, whatever you say it, but she's able
like
to
the
eat that
yum.
up and slam it down. You eat
Although
it up, you know?
I'm a Japanese steakhouse kind of guy, and I like the yum-yum sauce that they give you with the little yum-yum there for the Eagles. And an ace. is going to tie it right back up as Addison Leppelheimer, the sophomore.
50 ace is second on the team, 91.2% serve percentage as well, and I am so sorry about the announcer jinx there, as it's
today 50%, 1 for 2, but she got an ace. So
yeah, she did get an ace.
She scored.
Gives a point, gets a point back.
4-3 as the libero Stella Chlebowski returns, and Riley Den into serve. She went on a great service run against Archibald, and little off-speed swing there from.
Watch this replay. Look at the arm. It just stops.
Yeah, it did. Maya Schmeltz.
I'd pull a muscle trying to do that. You're swinging as hard as you can, and you just stop your own arm to get that to fall. I'm still kind of surprised Mac Miller starting on the back line.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's how much Coach Frank trusts the rest of her squad to get her second kills leader in all the state to do that, as that's knocked out of bounds. The air gives the Lady Tigers the lead.
Avery Bork, the sophomore, going to check in, and she will take the ball and go back and serve. We've got that front line right now of Cox and Foster for the Lady Tigers. Big block saved, and now freed over. In the middle to Smith, and Maya puts it away.
Beautiful in-system play here, Chris. It's a two-woman game there between her and Hots, I should say. Not the Hots from Clear Fork, but the Hots from Huron.
Right.
Miller gets the back line swing there, nothing doing.
Hots goes to the outside, the block, but it goes wide on the swing. Jenna Cox. Jenna, part of that Huron Tiger basketball team that will be under the direction of first-year coach Matt Smith, as Maya's dad comes over from coaching for a while at Sandusky, Perkins, and Margaretta to Huron. And nice power swing there. 7-5, Lady Tigers with that small 2-point lead.
Ivy Schrader, second on the team with 281 kills, gets one there. And that will move Miller up to the front line, but not until we have an ace. Second ace for Eastwood early on.
That one caught Bork up around the chest, and she tried to bump it and went into the Huron student section. That looks like a Jim Craig goalie jersey in there from
it is. The Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, gold medal team. Kudos to that young man. And there she goes, Miller. Mac Miller spinning some tunes there with a kill.
Yeah, there was too much open space there for her to go down the line.
I got my son a Howie Long Oakland Raiders signed jersey, personalized. He said he didn't want it because he didn't know who he was. Of course, he's 27. And
tell him to watch Fox game day morning.
That's right.
NFL game.
Oh, a little roll shot there. It's going to find the net. And Eastwood, I believe, well, they led it 1-0. Now they lead at 8-7.
Schrader.
Picked up by Van Sickle. In the middle, tip. Good grab there from Olivia Ryder. And Sickle going to bump it over. Tip is covered, kept alive. There goes Miller.
Wow.
And Miller, boy, after she killed that one, she kind of blew her hand off and stuck that hand in the holster like she's getting hot. 9-7 Eastwood.
They officially called that into the net by Huron. So the kill won't go to her, but still. Right back at you, though.
That kill is going to go to Maya Smith. So, you know, I had mentioned the Tigers. Did these two athletic departments talk? Because they're wearing jerseys, too, at Eastwood. Both teams, it's jersey night. I wonder if they talked.
This is just
kudos if they did.
Miscommunication.
Right.
Yeah, you do your own setup. Jersey night got to be just one side.
Miller with a roll shot. And I have to look. Yeah, Huron did go up with the double block there. But that was Ava Trevino and Smith on that block.
Yeah, left that right side open.
10-8.
Got it.
Klobowski back to serve. Bumped over, swing from Cox. Block, and it falls on the Huron side. 11-8, Eagles.
Yeah, Eastwood going on a run now. They're getting comfortable. They got Miller up on the front line now, and now they are starting the cruise.
Serve, right, going to be right close to the line. Tip. Miller with the left side swing down the line again. She is making a living going down that left line, and Coach Wood is going to use a timeout as the Eagle fans across the way have taken a little bit of the momentum away here.
I have to shout out one person watching.
Yes.
As Monroeville head coach Kendra Snook.
Oh,
rooting
great.
on Huron, but she also correcting me. Even on the swing like that, if you go into the net, it still counts as a kill.
Okay.
So thank you, Kendra Snook. We'll discuss this more when I see you in person tomorrow for that regional semifinal against Jackson Milton. 10-12 versus the Lady Eagles, who are on a 20
It's going to feel like a sectional after the gauntlet she went through at the district.
Hey, like I said, if we're playing hot volleyball, it doesn't matter what the records are. So I know Coach Snook and company going to say they're one of the best teams in the state.
Now,
and
if
I can see that.
Yeah, if she's watching and listening from back home, just a reminder, you need to take Mallory. She wants full-size candy bars. That was her. When I asked what she wanted to eat, she said full-size candy bars.
I got a picture from Coach Snook of full-size candy bars for her, and also the Fun Dip. The Fun Dip is a very underrated
You got to go into
candy.
the upgraded neighborhoods for the full-size candy bars, though.
Yeah. But yes, shout out Coach Snook, and thank you for clarifying that statistic.
Coach Snook, quote-unquote, friend of program.
Friend of the program. And a coach's point by the legend.
Yeah.
He knows when to call time. You told me that he rarely calls timeouts, but when he does, he gets the coach's point.
He called one early there. I've never seen him call one that early. Although I will tell you, I saw district finals in 2019. He was down 7-0 to Galleon in a fifth set. He called timeout. They came back and won 15-13. And serve on the way, and that one's going to go long. So back-to-back service errors.
Back-to-back-to-back?
Yeah, that time it was the freshman Olivia Ryder.
Coach freezing everybody.
And to the back to serve, going to be Jenna Cox.
44 aces on the year. It's a rainbow ball if I ever saw one.
They'll go on the outside to Miller, and that time Miller opposite side of the antenna. And the Tigers will pick up the point.
So you see the Tigers closing down that line, though.
Yes.
So it's taking it away from her, and she misadjusted at the last second.
Good serve on the ace. Jenna Cox has brought the Lady Tigers within one. And take a look there on the BS Media instant replay. Thank you, BS Media, for being part of tonight's stream.
Bit of a misset there.
Yep.
Huron can tie it up.
Van Sickle going to send it over to Addison Graham. Touch at the net. Oh, Van Sickle. That would have been a play. Take a look at it here. Van Sickle on the ground, tries to get to her knees, but just can't pick it up. And the Lady Eagles restore that 2-point lead at 14-12. Good serve. Kept alive, sent over by Orzek. And now free to cross. Tigers in system. Little jump set, and thought there was a touch. Coach Wood asking for a touch, and he is not getting it. Sure looked like a touch on that swing. She's not talked about a lot. Addison Graham, she can be really good.
Thought it could have been a touch there, yeah.
That's about as high as we've seen a ball go up here at the Fieldhouse, and now free to cross. Miller on the left side will tip. Tigers send it over. They go left side this time. Beautiful swing Off of Ivy Schrader, another senior. The seniors, Whitley Lubash, Braley Mentor, Kylie McNulty, and Ivy Schrader, the 4 seniors for the Eastwood Lady Eagles, who now have a 4-point lead. Good pickup by Orzak. They stay in the middle. Foster with the tip. Miller out of the back row. Hotz goes on the outside, and it is blocked by Vanessa Evans. And that one hits the line, so 17-12.
Yeah, this Eastwood block has been very impressive early on, throwing Huron off their game. That's going to be an overpass.
Yeah. Hotz does a nice job to keep it alive. Power tip, and it falls down as Orzak's hands just a little bit too far away from the net there. And Coach Wood, he usually saves those timeouts like they're $100 bills or $100 chips at the casino, but he is going to use the second one here as the Tigers, young Tigers, find themselves behind 18-12.
Yeah, this is just a solid start by Eastwood. Not many mistakes, using their block to their advantage. And I was going to say this is when Huron needs to take advantage with Miller on the back line, but she's on the back line. The redwood trees of Eastwood are up on the front line right now.
Just got a message from Jeff Smiley of Florida, and he says Coach Woods needs a haircut. The lights are shining into the telecast, and we can't see. Jeff Smiley, very good friend of Don Wood, so making a joke there.
Oh, yes, absolutely a joke right there. That's funny.
Got people on the stream from Florida, Cape Coral, listening and watching.
I can update you. We have soccer going on. Regional semifinal between 2 Richland County teams, Ontario and Lexington, in the pouring rain. Ontario leads 1-0 with 16 minutes left in that one. Also had a match earlier, Clear Fork falling to the #1 team in the state, Wyoming, 6-0.
Okay, so I got to ask, is Jory on camera in that pouring rain?
No, she's up top inside the press box of Clear Fork. In the
very
rain.
Nice. Good.
Yes, she would not go out in the rain, I'll tell you that, but she is on the camera inside.
And second coach's timeout.
Can they go on a run like they did the first time, because they're running out of points here in this opening set?
18-13, Lady Eagles over the Lady Tigers.
Orzak would be the one to bring them back from the service line, however.
Good serve. Beautiful pass. Overpass. It's played.
Double reception on the dink there.
On the outside to Addison Graham. Block sent right back her way.
Another block from Eastwood.
And played in the back row by Ryder. Power tip. Orzak is there. Boom!
Nice.
Jada Foster.
Yes.
Off of the beautiful jump set there from Reese Hotz.
Just enough movement there to move the block. That's how she was able to deflect it off. They're not hitting straight into it like they had been before the timeout. That's the difference.
Another good serve from Orzak. They try to go on second attack. Huron covers it and sent over by Hotz.
Oh.
Comes right back. Playing a little self-defense, and there's a back row attack. Mac the attack Miller.
There you go.
With the point, and it's 19-14. And Mac is much like we saw in that first game with Cameron Cockrell. She's not coming out of the game.
No.
She is one of those Swiss Army knives that can do it all. She receives serve. If she has to, she'll set it. Oh, great diving dig there from Mac. And then it's put in the net from Vanessa Evans.
Yeah, Mackenna Miller, 550 kills, which is just crazy in itself, but it's second to Elena Auer from Columbiana Cressy, also in a regional. She has 632.
And again, just a junior is Miller. That tip there by Schmeltz. And that one just long off the right hand of Mac Miller.
Watch this, Chris. How close to being out is this?
Wow.
Just out.
Joust at the net, and point awarded to the Lady Tigers.
Here it is.
Take a look there, and have they updated the scoreboard here? Yes, they have now.
17, yeah.
I know you're
yeah.
Travis Lunardi Berardi for a
Sometimes I get
reason.
thrown off because they have the scoreboard wrong, and I question myself when 9 times out of 10 I'm the one that's right. So I don't know.
1917, put down at the net as Reese Hotz timeout. Coach Frank. Eastwood Eagles timeout as the Tiger fans here on our side of the bleachers come to their feet.
What did I say? Coach, another smart timeout. Got to the point. I said, can they get on another run because they're going to need to. They're running out of points. That was, what, a 6-1 run right now? And they trail by 1. This is back to being a set. I mean, this is a Huron squad battle-tested.
Yeah.
They faced a tough Sandusky Bay Conference. They came back. They knocked off Willard late to get a share. The ability to stay calm, cool, and collected when you're down multiple points. I said if it stays around 2 or 3 points, you're fine. They were down 6, but still was able to stay calm, cool, collected, and they're able to bring it back. That's what separates the good teams from the great teams.
Yeah.
The ability to do this.
And to your point, I think, Huron, Addison Graham Sr., Ava Trevino Sr., Maggie Orzek Sr., they're the 3 seniors. A good mix of senior and underclassmen. Yes. That's what makes what Pleasant did, with no seniors on their roster, to be as composed as they were in that first match. So no coach's timeout there for Frank, and the swing goes long, and we are all even at 19, and we'll see if I always say first 1 to 20, that's a big momentum builder.
Well, this also may have to say, Eastwood hasn't been here before. Huron almost always here in this situation. So does that have anything? Does the pressure have anything to do with it?
And in the net.
Huron lead. No, it's a lift. They're going to call a lift.
I don't know what point she came in. Here, we'll take a look at it. Yeah, maybe they called a throw there, but Riley Den, she comes in just for this, to serve, and she went on an incredible run against Archibald, and now out of system, just bumping it over is Schrader. Tigers are going to go on the outside. Graham power tip, picked up. Block at the net. It's a twin Tiger block, and timeout, Eastwood Lady Eagle. Timeout.
The run continues. Huron giving Eastwood a taste of its own medicine with the block at the line. Kept it in. We'll show this again. What's impressive, too, it's right on the line. They're able to keep it inside. There's not a lot of space on that left side with the block.
Exactly.
You have to be perfect on your block to keep it in. They did. The lead is 2, and now they're 4 points away from taking this opening set and what can be a huge momentum shift from what we saw about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, it really looked like we had talked about in that first set of the Willard game where Willard just needed to come back from that deficit and try to build some momentum. They weren't going to come back because they were down so much. Huron not thinking about building momentum. They're thinking about coming back and winning this first set. And they are 4 points away, and a lot of it has to do with the fantastic serving of Riley Den.
And when you have your whole student section is on the side of you. They're on their side over here, right by them. They're loud. They're into it, and that you can build off of that as well. And they had, even though down 6, they kept with it, and that's a help. Here's an in-system play.
Good block touch at the net. They'll bump it over to Graham. Ivy Schrader. Graham is there. And now just free to cross by Jenna Cox. Big block. And this one laying out for it from the Eagles. Miller, she can't get there. And the Tigers, take a look here. Oh, what a nice block. And that was either Smith or Foster. Block, another block. This time it's Hotz and Smith.
No timeouts left for Eastwood.
No, you got to let him.
Continues.
And Riley Den, we're going to need to ice her right arm between games. She has been on that service line for a long time. Power tip. Den picks it up. Graham puts it down off the block, and the Tigers are at set point as they've climbed the mountain, and they are at the peak right now. 24-19. Can Den run this thing out? And that time, a good swing there. And Travis, all this happening with Mac Miller in the back row.
See, this is why I questioned it, because the way this worked out.
Yeah, she'd be in the front row right now.
She's up front, they're good, but now she's stuck in that back line, and it might hurt things up.
One more rotation, but they need to be perfect. And there's one of them. Great serve, lands in front of Jenna Cox. And that serve had a lot of dive on it. You see the ace there on the Terminal Ready Mix scoreboard. Another set point. And Sickle picks it up. It's going to be free to cross.
So unless this is extra volleyball in this opening set, that's too strong. There won't be.
No touch. The swing is long, and the Tigers have completed the first set comeback. We are going to take a timeout, and we'll be back in a couple minutes, but the Tigers win that first set 25-21.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Lady Tigers complete the comeback and win set 1. I believe it was 25-21.
Yes.
And now serving will be Jenna Cox, but what a great service run by Riley Den.
Yeah, and it all happened with Miller on the back line where she starts once again, moving up this time to nearly get a kill. Great dig there by Huron.
Great, yeah, from Hotz. And then not able to pick it up was Foster, and it goes into the scorers table. We're at the Elida Fieldhouse, one of the better high school gyms that you're going to find in the state. I mean, it really has that vibe of a Division II college. I think it's bigger than National University's gym when I come to think about it. And serve in the net is going to equal it at 1 apiece. I did see, and I wasn't sure if you passed it along, but bad news from Marysville as Cincinnati, Wyoming put it on the Clear Fork Colts 6-0.
Yeah, the number 1 team in the state rolling on, though.
Yeah, what do you get for winning a district final? A trip to Marysville to face Wyoming.
Yeah.
And off the block in the net, Orzak, she had a nice first set service game, and she is back there with the Tigers leading it 2-1. Roll shot. They will set Graham on the outside off the block. Power tip off the net. Graham's able to dig it up, but then it goes into the stands here right in front of us.
Waited till the last second. She jumped, the block jumped, and then she waited a half second, then got the swing. And that was what allowed her to get that to fall.
And to your point, and not to sound like a broken record, but Miller's still in the back row. Miller sends it over to Schrader. Jump set, tip. Oh, boy, she had that one placed perfectly to Jada Foster, but off the net.
You'll
take a look here.
If she would have been able to get that over the block, she would have gotten a kill, but just not enough.
So Eastwood leads at 3-2. Oh, Hotz.
Oh, beautiful.
Little trickery as she goes on first attack there.
That's all she could do. That was sailing so close to the net that she just continued it, added a little speed, gets the kill.
Well, and the other thing, too, is when you have a server who jump sets like she does, sometimes that kind of masks what she did there. Den is back in to serve.
Miss hit.
And Den's going to get another point. Now, if Den stays on till the end of this one, it will be for 22 serves. I think they relieved her to put that right arm on ice as she had a great service set 1. And off the antenna, and right now the Eastwood Eagles look a little shell-shocked, and they need Mac Miller to step up and make some plays now. But
this was what I was talking about. They're not used to being in this situation.
Right.
In the regional, Huron has. So having that lead, feeling good about yourself, and then seeing the Lady Tigers bounce back, it took the air out of your tires, and now you're seeing it add on here is another block by Huron. Makes it 6-3.
Maya Smith on the block. That time they tried to go early, did Ryder. Tigers covered it, back over to the other side it goes. Good pickup there from Hotz and sent over. See if the Eagles can get something in system. Tip, nice Den save. Is there. On the outside, Graham, and it goes just long.
Yep. We'll show you the replay, but that was just beyond the line.
And Tiger fans were asking for a touch. It was not a touch.
Replay showed it was beyond the line, barely. So close, though. It was so close, but that was the right call. 6-4.
I love it. Well, we have some Tiger fans sitting to our side. They're tuned into the replay with us here.
Yeah.
Saved, and Orzak sends it over. Dig there from Klabowski, sent back across.
Orzak able to keep him out of system, though.
Oh, Graham gets the... in tennis, you apologize for that. In volleyball, you take the kill under your stat line.
You get the let ball. You want that let ball.
Yes.
You're either trying to slam it right off the top of the net to bounce or off the top of somebody's head.
Yeah, what did Tom what did Tom Cruise say it wasn't Tom Cruise. You want me on that wall. You want me on that net. You need me on that net.
And Eastwood
a few good men.
Yeah, Eastwood needs more kills from Mac from the back line right now.
Yeah.
And that.
So Den checks out after 3 or 4 points.
But she gave Huron the advantage.
Yeah. They trailed 3-2 and now 7-5 lead. Ryder going to go to Miller on the power tip. Tigers are there. Orzek sends it over and unable to pick it up out of the net is the freshman Olivia Ryder.
Yeah, just the
and
overpass.
The Tigers lead it. I want to see, with her in the front row, it's a 2-point difference. Let's see when she moves to the back what it is.
So yeah, those overpasses into the net are extremely hard to get. Oh, just gave it back.
And a little long off the right hand of Reese Hotz.
A little too hot on that one.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah, it was.
And serve in the air. Good pass from Van Sickle. Back set. Tigers able to keep it in, and then they'll watch it go out as, I would say good eyes, but that was the ears of Lubash there as her team said, don't play it.
That jump set pushed it too far outwards, and the free ball sailed long.
8-7.
Oh.
And that one played by Van Sickle, and it kind of caught her in the upper chest area. Wasn't able to get her hands on it, and it kind of deadened the ball. We are even at 8.
She tried to get out of the way, but she was caught. Couldn't do anything with it.
Swing long, and the Tigers trail 9-8 now. And there's the look. There's the Woody scowl, Donnie Volleyball scowl.
But they've been in this position already tonight.
Yes, yeah, they have. And I said sometimes their service reception can become erratic. And it has here in the last couple points as it's 10-8.
And Miller hasn't had
Eagles.
to do anything.
No. No, and the more points you get off your serve, without a side out, the more Miller stays there in the front row. Mac the attack. Puts the candy down there. And checking out of the contest is going to be Jenna Cox. 11-8. Eagles, they led by 4 in set number 1 before the Tigers came back. Jada Foster back in. Amaya Smith out. And Adeline Van Sickle, the libero, to serve. Good deep serve. They go on the outside, and Miller does what she does.
Yeah, great backslide by her. You see her just running around full steam and just slams it home.
12-9. Huron fans are saying, let's get some side outs and get her to the back row again. And a service error.
So that'll help out Huron.
From the freshman Ryder. And it's 12-10. Kind of like the Carolina blue over there Coach Frank is wearing.
That looks like Ridgedale.
Ah, yes.
The Rockets.
Good pass. They go quick. It's a double block. Miller, tough angle. Set took her away about 3 feet out of bounds. Take a look here as she has to back up there, and that's tough for anybody. Yep.
She did get set up, but then the set sails further out of bounds, and she had to kind of shuffle and unable to get it.
Lady Tigers back to within 1. On the outside to Graham. Picked up in the back. Miller swings from the attack line, and wow, she is really good.
Yeah, now
I was going to say phenomenal, but there's a better shot coming from her, and I'm going to save that for then.
Well, she does get put back to serve now, so
yes,
only up 2 through that rotation on the front.
Orzak with the swing, and nice location there from Maggie.
Just
Took a little off of it.
Just a nice changeup.
Yes.
Not quite a curveball, not quite the off speed, but the changeup, a little bit off the fastball, still does the job.
Ryder looks. She's going to go on the outside to Schrader. Good pickup there by Graham. Back row attack with Orzak. Ryder goes right back to Schrader again, blocked.
Oh.
And then retreating was Mac Miller. She thought she was going to get a back row swing, and then next thing you know, she's diving for the pancake. We've got the equalizer. We're tied at 13.
Yeah, I don't know if she was setting up for a run or she slipped, but she misplayed the ball.
And that one going to sail long, but nice couple serves there from Maggie Orzak.
Makes it a 1-point game, and a couple more rotations with Miller on the back line.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
never,
the 4th, I think.
As she was holding that ball, it just never looked comfortable.
That's the 4th time I think of this set that they had service errors. You just take those away.
Right.
It's an 8-point lead, maybe 7. But now Huron's got who they want at the service line.
That was Addison Leppelmeyer, the sophomore. They're going to go in the middle, and Maya Smith says, "Dunk you very much." Father, head basketball coach of the Tigers, wondered now after watching that if she's going to throw it down here in her career.
Finally ran out of steam.
What's going on there? Riley Dent has been a superstar here, and hey, we'll give her one miss.
She did get a point out of it, though, so just exchanged.
Dent to the bench along with Jada Foster. And we are tied at 15. And we've done a lot of hooping and hollering here for the Tigers, but it's only tied at 15.
Yeah.
The next couple points are going to be key here. And that swing long is, again, timing issue, and she never got that till it was on its way down. Both teams have their full arsenal of timeouts.
Yeah, it's been too close. It hasn't been a 4 or 5 point lead either way like we saw in the first set yet.
Good serve by Avery Bork on the outside to Schrader. Schrader again, power tip. Orzak is there. In the middle, tipped. Schrader, third time is not a charm. Hots goes early. It's
like
covered.
The change of pace there.
Yes.
4 hits.
4 hits. Tigers had a very aggressive block up there. And 17-15. Got a dad down there in the crowd whose daughter, I think, was right there all over the block, and he's getting heckled by some of the parents up here. He didn't want to take credit for it. Miller.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was off. I think it was tipped as well when she swung it, but they needed her to get something.
I don't know who said it. I think it might have been Lombardi. But there's 3 things certain: death, taxes, and Miller on the kill. I mean, she is outstanding. Nice swing there from Cox. There's Miller. Block picked up.
Was 4 hits?
Well, they're going to say it was a block in the middle, and that swing long. And Coach Wood not arguing it. So when Donnie Volleyball doesn't argue it, I don't argue it.
No, yeah.
Now, the fans will argue it because that's what you do as a fan. And we are tied at 17. They'll go to Smith in the middle, and that time she puts it down.
Eastwood has Miller, Huron has Smith.
18-17. There was a mom here kind of trying to duplicate the attack there of Maya Smith, and she's about 10 years older than me. I think what it would look like me to try and go up to a ball and attack it. She looked a little funnier than I did.
Oh, what a ball.
Yes.
Campfire ball.
Now it's Coach Frank who's questioning,
Jenna
and she
Cox.
is going to use a timeout. Sarah Frank says she doesn't want the Tigers to get to 19. She's hoping for a coach's timeout, as the Tigers, at least here through a set and 2/3, the important points they've played the best.
Yes. No, they've been clutch when it came to this match so far.
Yeah, did you? I forget. I saw you just had a little soccer up there.
Ontario beat Lexington 2-1, so Ontario's going on to the Elite Eight.
And I tell you, I had that Lexington district final, and their defense was solid. So for Ontario to get through for 2, they played well. And congratulations to the Lady Lex
Warriors
team, as they had a fantastic season, and good luck to Ontario. Do you know who they await?
Granville.
Granville, all right.
So that matchup set up for next week. As we get ready to come back here. Big point coming up here. Does the coach's point work, or does Huron add on? They do.
An ace for the Tigers. They get to 20. And they are 5 points away as Reese Hotz, the sophomore. Good serve. And out of the back row, played. Probably going to go long. Oh, great tip. Pancake.
Oh, nope.
Kept alive. And a block.
Oh,
Tigers
what a save.
pick it up. And sent across.
There's a low free ball. Almost got the
Mac
kill
Miller
there.
again. Tiger block. Van Sickle with a nice pickup.
What a point.
Oh,
Got it.
down the line. Jenna Cox.
Honestly,
Tigers.
I'd use my timeout again right here.
Yeah, I would too.
That's a momentum point if it's of anything. That's the biggest momentum point I've seen in the 2 matches that we've had here tonight.
Friday night football score, Tigers 21-17. And that was just long. Close call. Take a look here on the BS Media replay long. 22-17. The Huron faithful to our left, a little more excited than when it was 17 all. Mac Miller block picked up.
Great overpass.
Van Sickle to Foster, sends it over. Ryder goes right back to Miller, power tip.
Yeah, bit of a miss set. She couldn't get a whole swing on it.
Block picked up by
Wow.
Huron. Trevino with the kill.
And there's the final timeout for Eastwood.
Ava Trevino looking like Lee Trevino, teeing it up and driving it right down the middle for the emphatic kill.
For those of you 40 and over would know what that means.
My son would be saying, "Who's Lee Trevino right now?"
I know who Lee Trevino
I go,
is, but
"Oh, you don't
the
remember
guy from
me?"
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he played with Jack Nicklaus. Well, who's that? So my son knows Kyrie Irving and LeBron James.
Oh, I did figure that, yeah.
Everybody knows them.
Yeah.
So the Tigers with a nice little run here, as they are 2 points away from doing what Pleasant did in the opener.
Yeah.
And that's going out to a 2-0 lead. Their defense right now in this second set has been phenomenal. And give them credit. We had talked about, I think it was Pleasant who had quit on a ball they thought that they had won.
That
and it
won the
ended up
match.
costing them a set.
Yeah.
The Tigers had 2 balls they could have quit on there, but they did not.
Yeah, and that's the difference.
And I'm thinking a lot of the reason is if they would have quit on it,
Oh,
there might have been a couple extra laps tomorrow.
And they'd be on the bench for a couple points.
Well, that's
as well.
true too.
Still got to get these 2 points though.
Reese Hotz to serve. Picked up. They go on the outside to Miller. Power tip. And the Tigers do it again. Cover it. Miller tips. Hotz is there. And free to cross by Smith. Miller blocked. Sent back over. Miller down the line. Yep. Wow.
Well, I think actually Huron was into the net. Huron was into the net earlier and then nothing was called. So that's a ball don't lie moment, if anything.
23-18. Off the net on the Smith swing.
Ooh, miss
bump. Miller's able to keep it alive. They go in the middle to Trevino, and she tips it off of Miller. Tigers got set point. Look at this tip from Trevino. She was quiet in set one, but she's come up big here in the latter half of set two.
6 set points to take a commanding 2-0 lead in a regional semi.
I would like that. Those are good betting odds.
Oof.
Miller swing, Van Sickle does what she does, frees it over. They go back on the outside, block, and then it hits the antenna. So
it deflected off of her, then the antenna, so that's the right call.
Right. I worked in the Huron area, and some of the Huron fans, they're big volleyball people, and they get a little upset. Hey, that one goes long. Tigers, you have a 2-0 victory, 2-0 lead, 25-21, set one, 25-19, set two. We'll be back with set three in a few minutes.
Feel like I should.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Tonight's volleyball regional on the OH Report and the NFHS Network brought to you thanks to our generous sponsors, the Huron Athletic Boosters, supporting Huron athletes in all of their endeavors. Check out our Facebook page and website in the description to see how you can support the Tigers. Thermal Ready Mix, Northern Ohio's trusted ready mix concrete supplier and contractor since 1954. And BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. Thank you all for allowing us to be live on the OH Report as well as the NFHS Network.
Lady Tigers lead it 2-0 over the Eastwood Lady Eagles. And the Eagles to start the set. And
look who's
in the front
to
row.
Start.
Yeah.
Let's see how this works for them here, down 2-0.
Graham with the swing, picked up. On the outside to Miller, off the block. And a good start for Eastwood with Miller in the front row, which we would have thought would have happened in set one. But, hey, Coach Frank knows that team better than we do.
I mean, they got here
yeah.
for a reason. I mean, with her playing like that, it's just Huron was able to really take advantage.
Block at the net. Back to Orzak. Diagonal swing, and she finds the back corner, one apiece. And, let's not forget, we talked about it in our Huron Athletic Boosters pregame show. 3-2 their last two matches, so they're not going to go away. They know what it's like to play tight matches.
No. This is why you need to keep the foot on the gas if you're Huron.
I see Matt Ayers, athletic director for the Huron Tigers. I think he's walking away because he knows that soon I'm going to come to him asking for sponsorships for a regional final. He's maybe trying to make the escape.
Don't
all right,
jinx it.
I didn't say it. Don't
jinx it.
You're right.
You. That.
2-1 Huron.
Nice
Joust at the net. And sent over. Power tip, and wow.
May I say it? 8-ball corner pocket.
Yes. Take a look at this. Looked like a cornhole shot. I mean, that was perfect. 3-1 Lady Tigers. Doing a little dance over there on the sideline, Jada Foster. Oh, Miller, great tip. Set was low, but she was able to get to it.
And that's the first time Den has been one and done.
3-2 now. I think it's been a very well officiated game here. I mean, they've had a lot of close calls.
Huge swing there.
Big one by Maya. And Mac.
Into the student section.
We haven't seen her swing cross court much. She is making a living down that line.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure out their score up here. As it's a little different than the score we have, and that's why there's a stoppage of play. The question is...
As always, mine was right.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason you're Travis Berardi.
Yep.
Because of your
Lunardi is taking a break now that the brackets are set in football.
There you go. You'll be back for March Madness.
Pretty much.
Good pickup by Van Sickle. And Graham will send it over. Ryder goes on the outside. Miller blocked at the net. Miller tips. And Holtz tries to go early, and Miller blocks it. They go away from Miller this time, and great swing down the line. That's Vanessa Evans, a junior. Haven't called her name much, and you're only getting the single block up because the double is following Miller wherever she goes. Outside with Smith off the block. Good pickup there by Schrader. Touch at the net. Maya Smith. Another one off the block. I said this to Grace in a game earlier. I wish the OHSAA would outlaw long hair or move the numbers lower on the jersey. It's so hard sometimes. These girls all have long hair, and you're
move the numbers.
Yeah,
move the numbers.
It's easy with the team you broadcast because
there's
an ace.
See what you made them mad talking about making them cut their hair.
There you go. Avery Bork. 5-4 Eastwood. Floats picked up over there by Miller. And Miller sends it long. A unforced error off the right side of Mac Miller.
So the Lady Tigers survive the early run. Get it back to even, and this is before Miller even goes back to the back line.
Another good serve from Bork. Tigers are covering everything. Cox, little roll shot. Gets it to go down in front of a diving Loomis. And 6-5 Huron. This set serving belongs to Bork right now. Block at the net. Back they go to Vanessa Evans, and that time through the hands of Hotz and took the timing away from Orzek.
Well, the let ball, too, threw them off.
Yeah.
Off the tape and then completely out of sorts.
They go this time. Oh, is that a good tip from Maya Smith? 7-6. Take a look at here.
That's what, remember, she tried to do earlier and hit it into the net.
Yeah.
Same situation. She learned from it. There were 3 at the net that time, and that little touch, a
well,
little bit more than earlier, and she was able to get it.
Yeah, she not only tipped it, but she put some air under it because she saw how many girls were at the net. Ace for the Tigers. 8-6, and I'd have to think Coach Frank isn't going to let this go much longer.
1 or 2 more points, yeah. Because, yeah, you have 2 timeouts, but one, you hope they don't force you to use them too early.
Blocked at the net. Smith picks it up. Hotz bumps and Van Sickle sends it across. They're going to go back this time on the backslide.
Awkward shot there.
Cox, they can't pick it up. 9-6 Lady Tigers. Time out Eagles. Eastwood.
Nope.
Oh.
She was going to get the ball. They go to the referee.
Gotcha. So it's not a timeout. It's a 9-6 lead. Just had a ball roll on the court. Mac Miller wide, and now
there it is.
A Coach Frank timeout. 10-6 Tigers. Been a very business-like performance so far from a team that should be favored here.
This set especially, and this is all with Mac Miller on the front line.
Yeah.
You know, this is why the timeout's being called, because Mac's about to go back to the back line. We need to get a run here, or it could be done.
So, you know, there's 2 legendary we know one legendary coach, Coach Schnook. She's watching.
I was about to say, you talking about Snook watching? Yeah.
Yeah, and she's working her way up, but I was going to say it used to be called the Triangle, the Huron-Erie County Triangle, and I think it's happened 4 times, but Coach Hutchinson, Grace, who works on our staff, she was the coach at Norwalk, Don Wood at Huron, and Nancy Miller at St. Paul.
Yes, Coach Nancy.
Where we had the triangle with St. Paul, Norwalk, and Huron in it. Now it's an SBC FC triangle.
Square. If you had Kendra Snook.
Right.
Square area, but now,
Now you have a chance for that triangle with Angie Kalashevsky of the Norwalk St. Paul Flyers, Kendra Snook and the Monroeville Eagles, and Don Wood of the Huron Tigers.
And Don Wood, the one that stays the same. Oh, nice.
Oh, what placement there. Miss Trevino was super excited about this one.
Yeah, got
She's
enough backspin.
making the most of her timeout there.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Oh, what a great serve there.
Low line drive.
Oh, Mac Miller.
You knew it was going to be a matter of time.
That looked like a Schaub serve out at Lexington.
Yes.
Little cross court into the deuce side.
It was just a matter of time before she got back onto the kills list. But now,
and in the net. Leppelmeyer, we're tied, or Huron, leads at 12-7. I was thinking the other day about area girls that played in our area for area high school teams that now are Division I coaches. I'll get to that after this point. Blocked by the Tigers at the net, but only because we were talking about Ron Schaub. His daughter is the head coach at Ohio State, correct?
Yes.
Women's tennis team.
Yes.
And then from Upper Sandusky, Emily Bastel is the head golf coach for the University of Florida Gators.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Overpass. Ooh, almost an overpass.
Tipped. Oh, beautiful roll shot there. Jada Foster.
There's the final timeout by Eastwood.
Yeah, and they're going to take it now at 14-7. We've got Tommy the Turtle in the student section over there. I think he should be banned. He's not wearing a jersey. He's wearing a turtle shell on the back.
It is Halloween.
Good Halloween costume.
It's Halloween,
yes.
so we'll give it to them for that.
Although, if you went as a turtle at Halloween, how many houses could you get to for trick or treat? Like 2 or 3? I mean, you're pretty slow getting there.
Not if you were a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Right now, if I was working with Grace, she would have punched me already.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle,
There
very
you go.
spry. Very spry animal.
You're going to get a chance, and I mean, with you being at Monroeville tomorrow, you're going to have a little bit of Halloween. You'll have the Adams family.
Oh, yes, I've already used that.
Yeah, and last week in my broadcast, I had a Grimm, and I also had a Kruger, as in Freddy, but it wasn't Freddy.
Yes. Well, hopefully it wasn't Freddy. Everybody left alive, so that's a good thing.
And Friday night at Girard, Warren JFK, we'll have a little hocus pocus with Nick Pocus in the St. Paul backfield.
See, I hope Monroeville wins tomorrow so I can interview the Adams. But I'll get both Adams of the Adams family.
Addie and Alex.
Kendra Snook is throwing something at the TV right now. But, yes. Let's get back to action.
Good pickup. On the outside, it goes to Cox. Touched at the net. Oh, this one.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
It's going to work out for the Tigers. The set actually went over for the net, and then they went up for a little yum, and the yum came down out of bounds.
That was some spoiled yum-yum.
Yes. That was the Dollar Tree yum-yum. A little hard on the teeth.
A little hard on his serve there,
Yeah,
too.
15-8. We're going to have a tough time picking an MVP here today.
That's all you, my friend. That's all you.
I got one kind of picked out. We'll see if it changes.
Would it be somebody that was serving a long time?
It might have been, yes. That one into the Eastwood bleachers is it almost looks like a still picture behind Eastwood right now. They're just, again, and Huron been very businesslike.
Great season for East. It's not over yet.
No, it's not. We saw that in the first match. Foster, it's picked up. Foster going to go back again. Hey, I said I like Chinese. That was yum there.
Yes.
As
double the order.
Didn't put the first one down. 17-8 Tigers as they are 8 points away from a trip to the Elite Eight. And that time, Graham, 18-8. Coach Frank's out of timeouts.
Yeah.
So we're going to see there on the Terminal Ready Mix scoreboard. Tigers 7 points away. Good serve there. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And then putting it away
nice.
Was Maya Schmeltz, but incredible effort there from the Tigers to keep that ball alive. (18-9). Good diving serve and the ace. That comes off the right hand of Ivy Schrader, 18-10.
This is where they need to make a run. You got Miller back on the front line. Still a little bit of breathing room, but that does not help.
Yeah, that's not what you want. 19-10. On the outside, Miller, Van Sickles there, and then Foster goes over on second attack. I'm glad Jada got her athletic ability from her mom. I see her dad, Chris, he's got a vertical of about 6 inches. which is 4 more than me.
I have a vertical of -2.
20-10. On the outside, Graham with a nice swing. Good dig out of the back row by Schrader. And then Miller trying to keep her team alive. 20-11. This game being played at a little brisker pace than the last one. I didn't tell you, Trav. My wife gets into the
You said 12:30,
airport at 12:30, but if I run my post game long enough, my daughter will go in my place. So
I have a 2.5 hour drive ahead of me, sir. So
okay.
I hope it doesn't go that long. Oh, miscommunication there.
Yeah, 20-12. Tigers need to button it up here a little bit.
Just on the way back, just say I got to stop at the gas station.
Yeah.
You know, I got to drop off the mail, get my laundry, things like that. Just
they have a nice video board here, and about every 5th screen is 5 guys. And I just keep
on there
thinking,
as well.
yeah.
Woo!
Oh, nice swing, Jada Foster. Foster checks out. Here comes that gal, Riley Den. Can she get 4? Miller. Oates picks it up. Den's going to set, and it's just tipped over by Smith. On the outside, Miller, and Miller gets that through the block. 21-13. Foster Van Sickle return. Hard to tell Van Sickle's the libero. The jerseys look so much alike.
Yeah, they do.
Difference is just that gray in the front.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I just knew Hotz was going early there. Perfect opportunity. Out goes Graham. In comes Bork. Tigers need 3. Bumped over to Miller. Miller off the block of Reese Hotz. And 22-14. Back to serve, Vanessa Evans. Actually, it's not Evans. My apologies. That's Mac Miller. How did I miss that one?
She got an ace.
Yes, she did. Again, 7-point lead. You can trade points, but you don't want to. And if you're Huron, you're a little bit excited that Mac Miller is in the back row. Miller digs it. They go on the back row attack to Miller.
Oh.
Boy, big time swing there from Smith. And I think that's a touch.
Yeah, that was touched.
Yep.
That was touched.
22-16 on the touch. And Mac Miller to serve.
Oh my.
Hotz puts it down. Oh, they're calling a
lift?
Lift. I'm not sure how that's a lift.
It depends on how long the ball was on her hands.
Yeah, tough to say. 22-17. Miller stays on the service run. The Tiger student section said that's not a lift. And 22-18. Coach Wood says,
I'll take a timeout.
Give me a timeout. Coach Wood he's 2 for 2 on coach's timeouts. He's only used 2 in the first set. Coming back after those, we had service errors.
I want to know if give me a timeout was the only thing he said to that ref.
Correct. He might have got in something about a lift not being a
lift. Not a facelift. Not a facelift.
22-18. Travis,
Still a
you're one of
4-point
the owners of this company.
Oh, no, I'm not. Brian is
Oh,
the owner.
I did not know
on,
that.
Yeah, it's Brian. I'm not. Oh,
okay.
No. I just came in early.
Okay.
You've
been with the company for a long time.
Adam and I are the, other than Brian and Jory.
My apologies, Brian and Jory.
Oh, thank you for the compliment, thinking I'm the owner.
What I was going to
Great.
say.
But go ahead.
What I was going to say is we don't know if we're coming back here. If the Tigers can win this one, I need those sponsors that stepped up when I made some phone calls. I'll be calling you again. We would love to bring the regional final to you.
Anybody out there that would like us to bring the Huron regional championship match, get a hold of us.
Yes.
Yeah, no, thank you for the compliment. No, Adam and I are the two longest tenured employees other than Brian and Jory, but Brian and Jory are the owner.
You learn something new every day. That one goes long. And I am willing, Tiger fans, that I will put half of my game check on the line if we fall short to get this thing broadcast. Having said that, I've got a Rolodex full of numbers, and so if we can get these last 3 points, expect some calls on the ride home. Tip. Nope. Covered. I tell you what, Eastwood right now is not going away.
Nope. Kind of like what we saw with Willard in the last match.
Coach Wood wanted that call. And if they lose the point, he's going to say something. On the outside.
Yeah, and he throws up his arms.
Yeah. 22-20.
Remember, they're up 2-0.
Right.
They could still lose this set and be 2 sets to get
We don't want that.
But no, you don't want that. But this is – you don't want to give any life to Eastwood. That's a smart play.
Wow, that's her third time, second in the last 5 points.
I think we may have a new front runner for MVP.
She's been dynamite.
Yes.
Yep.
And now
Reese
she's serving.
Sophomore setter.
And now she's serving to possibly send them to the Elite Eight.
Miller, roll shot, covered by Hotz. Smith off the block, and the Tigers have 4 match points for a trip to Saturday's Elite Eight back here at Elida. 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
11 a.m.
They have multiple matches going on.
Little bump set. Smith tipped, and it finds the floor on the Eastwood side. Let the celebration begin. Lady Tigers, you are going to the Elite Eight with a 3-set-to-love victory over the Eastwood Eagles. You can see the final numbers there. Stick around, we're not done yet. We'll have the MVP when we return.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should feel.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
And we are joined now by our MVP, Reese Hotz. And Reese, you have to feel good about that. I mean, the Tigers have a great history in the regional, but you came in here, play a really good team with a phenomenal hitter in Mac Miller. What was the message Coach Wood gave to you coming into today?
He was just like, play confidently and, you know, play our game. Don't get ahead of ourselves and just like be really positive the whole time.
Now you've gone through the tournament here, not losing a set, 3-0 and everything. Does that give you confidence for the next game? Did you guys, get here early and watch Marion Pleasant?
Yeah, we left school so early, and just so we could watch like the whole game, so we could just prepare ourselves for Saturday. Because.
Yeah, and it looked like the Booster Club and the I think you had some Spirit buses. I know there's going to be Spirit buses on Saturday, but wow, was the student section on fire. What do you have to say to them?
That was amazing. It 100% helped us out. Like all the energy and the cheering was awesome.
Well, congratulations here on the OH Report. When you're our MVP, you get to look into that camera. You got to shout out anybody you want in YouTube and Facebook land. There's about 500 people watching live right now. Who do you want to shout out?
My mom. She's awesome and always is helping me out and really is just always positive and
shout out Stephanie.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations, Stephanie, one of the assistant coaches. Hey, good luck. We're going to try to be back here and have your game on Saturday. One final question. It's Halloween. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Kit Kats.
Kit Kat gets the vote. Travis and I both agree with that. That's Reese Hotz, our MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And welcome into the Huron Athletic Boosters post-game show. Tigers sweep the Eagles and punch their ticket to the Elite 8 Saturday, 11 a.m. back here at the Elida Fieldhouse, where they will take on the Marion Pleasant Spartans who were a 4-set victor over fellow SBC co-champion, the Willard Flashes. And we got to see a great day of volleyball here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I use the term business-like. That's what the Tigers did.
Yeah.
We said key to the game, roar like a tiger, and that's what they did.
Well, they roared midway through the first set. They were down, 20 to 16, 20 to 15. They ran back, won at 25-21, and since from that point on, it was business as usual for them, winning 25-19, 25-20 for the sweep. But, yeah, just an impressive victory by an impressive squad here going back to the Elite Eight.
And a good showing, as I asked Reese, Spirit buses here today, Spirit buses on Saturday. When you get a program the caliber of Huron, you're almost always going to win the fan battle.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The fans were outstanding.
That's what helps sometimes, especially in a comeback early on. You get that, you get that run, you get the crowd behind you. It's just an extra boost.
Yes. Yep. Well, we thought Coach Wood was going to join us.
I see him standing over there.
Yeah, I should tell Jeff Smiley would say, hey, we can see the shine off of your – Coach Grace always said that those service errors never gave Don Wood gray hair. When his team would have a service error. Actually, I think that's Coach Patton. He doesn't have any hair either. But
I just saw the top of the head. That's all.
Yep. But again, Huron advances to 21-5. They've got a stellar mark here in the regional tournament, as I think that's their 24th win at the regional level, and another trip to the Elite Eight. I don't know how many teams have 6 state championships. That's what they say, one for the thumb. Was that what they used to say?
Yeah, well, we have that one for the thumb, though. So, but the Steelers, yeah. The Steelers have one for the thumb, but
yeah.
I don't have a program in front of me to
but that would be one for a thumb for Huron.
Yes.
Don Wood would be looking for that.
I don't have a state program to show that, but
that ring,
yeah.
And you're going to hand your headset over to
somebody looking for that ring. So here we go.
Coach, this is for you. Oh, fantastic. Head coach Don Wood joins us here on the Huron Athletic Boosters post-game show. And first, hey, Don, that's got to feel good. The Athletic Boosters. I talked with Matt Ayers. I talked with John Ruff, the head of the Athletic Boosters, and he said this will be a great thing for Huron to have this game live on the OH Report, and he believes it was well worth the money. So we want to say thank you to him. I know they're sending school buses, but I'm going to plead with the Huron community. I'll be making some calls tomorrow, so don't hang up on my phone. We want to be back here. We thought you might get a free one with Willard here because they have a bunch of sponsors, but forget all that. Congratulations. That was really businesslike tonight.
Thank you. And that's kind of how I wanted them to approach it. We played a lot of really good teams this year. And, we put that schedule together for a reason so you can come out and just play volleyball, not get on that hype train, going up and down the roller coaster, just playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the regional. That's awesome.
You have a pretty good record in the regional.
Well, thanks. I just care about the next one.
Right. I do have one beef with you. I think I owe Travis a $100 bill. I go, you're going to watch a team here with a head coach who never calls timeout. And I think he used 2 of them in that first set. And now I got 2 crisp $100 bills going over to Travis. What's going on?
Travis, you just tell me where we're meeting for dinner, and I'll be there, man.
It's on me. It's on me.
You got here a little early. I mean, you know what you got in Marion Pleasant. I mean, you had Mac Miller you had to deal with today, and you're going to have Cameron Cockrell that you're going to have to deal with Saturday. What's the plan here over the next 48 hours?
Well, I'm going to sit down on Huddle and get through a lot of film. Got to see him live, which is always a benefit. She's real. She's
the real deal.
She's a smooth player, but you know what? I was also impressed with the other Cam on their team.
Yeah.
The libero is really good.
Really good. You've coached a lot of good players in your years. Sarah Sage, who went to UCLA, she's not a Sarah Sage, but she's as good as some of those others.
Yeah, she's smooth, and the libero, she reminds me of Taryn Graham a lot.
Yeah.
She's long and really has a nice platform. So, it's going to be a very similar approach to today.
Yeah.
Eastwood was a very aggressive serving team, and I don't think they were on today with their serving as much as they have been in some of the matches, excuse me, that I have seen. But I thought our girls just handled business and then celebrate at the end.
Yeah.
But don't get crazy during the match.
Well, congratulations. We'll be here Saturday cheering you on. Looking at that camera, anybody you want to shout out, though we always let our MVP shout some people out. Anybody you want to shout out who's watching on YouTube and Facebook?
Well, I'll tell you what. Shout out to our Huron student section for jumping on that bus and
They were
riding
great.
2 hours. And I better see you tomorrow morning in class.
When trick-or-treating comes around Friday to the Wood House, what will you be giving? Favorite Halloween candy?
It's going to be dark at my house because I don't want any more toilet paper.
Yeah, you got 900 rolls of toilet paper at his house. It's a tradition after district championships.
After districts, yes. But luckily we already had our trick-or-treat. Otherwise, I'd have some treats for the kids.
Well, Woody, congratulations. We hope to see you on Saturday. We will see you on Saturday, and hopefully it's another trip to the state Final Four.
That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's Don Wood on our Huron Athletic Boosters post-game show. As we're going to wrap it up here, we both have long drives, and we want to get to some type of fast food restaurant before they close.
Well, I'm trying to play the McDonald's Monopoly game, so I may stop there after I get some gas. But let's get out of here, Chris.
Yep, we'll take it out of here. I actually got to do some play-by-play. Thank you, Travis.
Yeah,
you're so good at it. I didn't want to
stop
jump and use, but Brandon Powell on camera, Travis Berardi on color, all of our sponsors, Terminal Ready Mix, the OH Report, BS Media. Don't forget about the Huron Athletic Boosters for bringing you these contests here from Elida. We're going to wrap it up. The Tigers win it in 3 and advance to the state regional final
The
on
Elite
Saturday.
Eight, State Elite 8, regional final, whatever it is, they're still playing.
Congratulations, Tigers. We'll see you on Saturday.